All right, all right. We'll be doing a lot of things over here. Real quick, this tweet just popped up, and I want to get your opinion on it since I have you on here. Camron Harris just tweeted this out. He said, "Disrespected me three games straight. I'm gonna find a way to overcome that. Keep down me." Smiley face. Is he talking to the coaching staff?
I don't think so. I mean, that would be.
I mean, who is he? I mean, who disrespect? Like, this is how I read that, and maybe I'm just sensationalizing things. I could be. Let me know if I'm wrong. I read that is you're taking away my carries three straight games. Like,
I could see that. I'm hoping it's just me hoping it's not to be anything like that.
I mean, the fan base ain't disrespecting him. I think he's talking about the coaches.
Well, you do see people. There's a little bit of heat out there, and I'm guessing that a lot of these guys when they get home, the first thing they do is they flip their phone on and they search their name to see what people are saying. There's definitely been a couple fans here and there that have been saying things like he looks this, he looks slow, the running game is awful.
Hold up. If you're not signed up with the Patreon squad, aka the Kane Gang, then what are you doing? Get signed up right now. Link in the description and in the pinned comments. And for less than a cup of coffee, you can get the extra content, the exclusive content, the ad-free content, the early access content, the film breakdowns that I can't put on YouTube because YouTube will strike your boy down. Hey, we turning up on the Patreon squad, the Kane Gang. Get over there right now. Link in the description. And if you're already a member of the Kane Gang, I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of this content. I'm moving my hands, a lot of hand movement.
Well, Cam, blah blah blah. I saw some people like kind of openly wondering if he was hurt, like maybe because he's not playing the same, doesn't look the same. Maybe that's a little bit out there. I don't think the coaches are disrespecting him by getting young guys some run. I mean, he himself was a young guy that we got some run last year when DJ was here. It wasn't disrespecting DJ. It was, giving the young kid a chance to get some burn, just like we weren't disrespecting Homer when DJ got some run, and Walton wasn't disrespected when we got Homer some run. That's just what happens with running backs, especially in a game that you're looking like you're going to win. No reason to run Cam 25 times, especially with him headed to the league more likely than not after the season. So maybe I'm just being optimistic, but yeah, it wouldn't be a great look if that's. We'll see if it gets deleted in the next 20 minutes.
Because the reason that I thought that was because I remember thinking this. I was like, man, Camron Harris, he gets taken out a lot, because like I said earlier, I was surprised by how the rotation of the running backs has been going. And late in the game, it wasn't Camron Harris in the game. It was Robert Burns.
Well, I think what Lashley's always done, Lashley's a big hot hand runner.
He's disrespecting him. Is Lashley disrespecting him?
I don't think Lashley runs the hot hand, man. That's always been his thing, no matter where he's been. When he was at Auburn and he was calling plays in 2016. He had Kerryon Johnson, who was really good at when he was in college. And there was a drive I remember watching when I was going back and watching some of those games where he ran the fullback like 7 times in a row on the drive. And Kerryon was out there just blocking. And you got to say to yourself, like, what's Kerryon thinking that it's been the fullback 7 times in a row? But the fullback was getting like 4 or 5 yards a carry, 4 or 5 yards, 4 or 5, like one after the other after the other. That's what Lashley does. He rides hot hands. He'll ride them all game. And I think Chaney, especially late, was the hot hand. The running game as a whole really wasn't working much early on. So, if Chaney's running, why not run him? And then with Burns, I think it's like we said before, Burns always gets his touches at the end of the game. So Cam should know that's kind of the way that rolls. So I don't know. I don't think it's quite that. I think it's just like, the guys always post stuff after the game. It's always about, being disrespected, and, we showed the world and all that. So I'm not super worried about it. I expect the message boards to blow up.
But you think he's talking about the fans though?
Yeah, I think he's talking about like people saying he's this, he's that. The running game is bad. Maybe he's trying to defend like all of them a little bit, where because we're questioning the offense, and the fans on Twitter are questioning the offense pretty significantly. When he searches his name up, he searches Cam Harris, he's getting tweets him all throughout the game. So he gets a run for 1 yard, and he sees a oh man, Cam looks slow, Cam looks hurt, Cam looks whatever. Those are all popping up at once. It's easy for him to. You can even search Cam Harris slow, and he'll get all those tweets. So, I'm sure it's all right.
All right.
Or it better be all right.
Yeah. Hey, well, I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on it. It'll be interesting to see what he was talking about, because honestly, I think we both made good cases from seeing, when you read that tweet, mine instantly went to the coaches, yours went to the fan base. So, it'll be interesting. Maybe he's just saying that as just to motivate himself to go harder and to come back better. I love Cam Harris, so we'll definitely figure it out, man. But Chris, man, as always, I appreciate you, and we'll definitely link back up this week to do State of the Canes and talk about how we feel during the bye week.
All right, Grant. I appreciate the time, man. I'm looking forward to it.